Audio Jungle.
Hi everyone. So today we are going to talk about distributed denial of service. So I have already talked about denial of service in one of the different video. So I would highly recommend you to watch that video before proceeding with this video. So in this video we are going to talk about what is distributed denial of service, how to identify DDoS, how to handle it, and what's the difference between DDoS and DOS. So we all know that the primary objective of these kind of attacks is to send some unexpected volume of request to your application server so that your server would crash and then you cannot serve anything to your end users. So that's the ultimate goal of these kind of attacks. So in case of denial of service attack, we all know that the unexpected amount of request comes from the single source of IP. So it is pretty straightforward to identify DOS and then you can prevent it. Say for example, if more number of requests coming from the same IP within a short period of time, then we can say, okay, so there is something wrong going on. You can simply identify that and you can go ahead and block that IP and you can save your application server. But in case of distributed denial of service, it is something different because the too many requests, the unexpected amount of request actually comes from different source of IP. And also these request looks almost similar to the genuine request. So it is very difficult to differentiate between the malicious request and the genuine request. So the attacker usually uses several different techniques to send the request from different source of IP and also from different geographical location. They also make the request looks almost similar to the genuine request. So it becomes highly impossible to differentiate between a malicious request and the genuine request. So how do we identify the distributed denial of service? So that's one of the challenging tasks now, right? So one of the options to identify distributed denial of service is you first have to learn your regular traffic pattern of your application. Say for example, if you are running an e-commerce application, you might have a typical traffic pattern. Say for example, you might have a regular traffic during the weekdays and you might have more traffic during the weekends. Say we have a graph with x-axis as the weekdays. So you might have a regular traffic during the weekdays and you might have a slightly larger traffic during the weekends. So this might be your regular traffic pattern of your e-commerce application. But in case of a distributed denial of service, if someone is attacking your application, there must be a certain spike in your regular traffic. Something like this. So you might be seeing a sudden spike in your traffic because there are a lot of requests coming to your application now. So this is one of the clue to identify something is going wrong, and you can take an action. So right now there are a lot of tools available in the market which actually uses internally machine learning algorithm to learn your regular traffic pattern, and then it will alert you in case if there is any anomaly in the traffic. So now we are able to identify the distributed denial of service using one of this kind of approach. Now how do we prevent it or how do we stop that attack, right? So that most important thing about distributed denial of service is that it is very challenging to stop the attack. Once the attack begins, once the request comes from a different source of IP, I would say it is highly impossible to stop the attack. Because in case of denial of service, you just identify the source of IP and then you go ahead and block that IP. And that's it. But in case of distributed denial of service, even if you identify there is an attack, you cannot just go ahead and block the IPs. Because as I already told you, the request looks almost similar to the genuine request. So in case if you block an IP, you might end up blocking a genuine IP as well, and that is not good. So how do we handle in this situation, right? So this is why in case of distributed denial of service, instead of trying to stop the attack, we should try to handle the attack. We should try to face it. So this is where infrastructure elasticity comes into picture. So basically, your infrastructure should have the capacity or it should have the capability to handle such kind of more number of requests in your application. Say for example, for the e-commerce application that we are taking an example, consider we are running 2 servers. So we are running only 2 servers because with the regular traffic pattern for the e-commerce application, we are thinking that 2 servers are more than enough to handle the request. Okay, but now in case of a distributed denial of service, there is a sudden spike in the traffic. So there are more number of requests. So these two servers cannot handle that many requests. Now your infrastructure should have the capacity to add more number of servers automatically to handle the large amount of requests. So it should be able to add more number of servers based on the more number of requests. And then we should have the capacity to distribute the traffic to all these servers. Now none of the servers will go down because you have enough servers to handle the request. But at the same time, once the spike goes down, once the attack ends, once the traffic goes back to normal, you should be able to remove all the additional servers, and then you should keep only the two servers that we had at the beginning. Because running too many servers for a long time is also not cost effective. So your infrastructure should have the ability to scale up automatically and scale down automatically. And today there are a lot of tools available, and many cloud providers also support this feature of automatically scaling out and scaling down. So we can definitely make use of that. And yeah, so today in this video we talked about DDoS and the difference between DDoS and DOS, and how do we identify that, and what are the typical measures to handle this DDoS. And I have also added some more links and articles in the video description. Thank you so much for watching.
Audio Jungle.